Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 23rd, 24th, and 25th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you are new to the channel or if you cross-watch, go down into the description, and this is the introduction. It will be tagged onto all of the videos. I'd like it if you could watch it at least once. But otherwise, if you're cross-watching, new to the channel, you're wondering, where is my videos? Go down there, click on the timestamp, and it will bring you directly to the video. I'm sorry, the astrological sign part of the videos. Okay? Okay. Anyway, little bit quickness. We're going to go through this once more. I did more on the last video about what's going on in the stars. So we really want to remember that we just transitioned into Capricorn. We had winter solstice. And actually today's the 20th that I'm doing these videos. So the 21st is winter solstice, Capricorn season. We have the new moon happening, the new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd. Chiron, the wounded healer, goes direct. And I think he's been retro for quite a while now, so this could bring some healing to us. And of course, the 29th, we have Mercury going retrograde. It will be in Capricorn. We are in Capricorn, so interesting energies with that too. But I talked more about that in the last introduction of the last videos. Okay, so again too, we have the new moon, the 23rd. We're in a very spiritual time right now. We have the Yule, we have Christmas, we have Hanukkah. We have a lot of very positive energy to put forward. Okay, and yes, there's a lot of questions about pagan energies, pagan times, but it's all what we put on this. If we want to put dark energy into this time, then we will receive dark energy. If we want to put light energy and love and good energy into this time, then that's what we're going to be putting into the world. And I will tell you, most people that are on my channel, I would say most, 99.9%, are light workers, they're healers, they're people that are looking for community, and that's what we are. Anyway, so I'm reading for I'm reading for Friday through Sunday. And what I'm going to be doing, because this is my weekend reading, I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards. I use my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will use my Doreen and Grant Virtue Angels of Abundance cards, and I will use my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. That will be for the main readings. For this, the overlying what the heck is going on in the world readings, I'm going to use my Waite Rider Traditional and my Colette Baron Read the Good Tarot. So let's see what we've got going on with this, what's going on in the world. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself up to higher power. My job is to just deliver the message and try not to get too much in the way of it, and try not to really, I don't have to understand it. I really don't. Remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay? So let's see what we have here. I have infused all the decks with Reiki energy. I have prayed, meditated, and like I said, infused all the decks with Reiki energy. I know that has given them a little bit of a kick. So let's see what we have to do. Reiki is healing energy. It is connecting with higher power. If you want to know a little bit more about it, you can go to my website. I do have some stuff on there about Reiki. I am a Reiki master. This is a really good analogy. Consider yourself the cell phone, and maybe you're on 1 or 2 bars. God's source is the energy, is the battery, and I'm the connection. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Let's see. Reiki can be done in person, and it can be done distance also. But I know that when I was thinking about this earlier, that's why I'm talking about it, that when I started and when I trained in Reiki, and I started putting Reiki into the cards, they really started popping with their messages. So, Holy Spirit, God Source, what do you want to tell us for what's going on for this weekend universally? Let's see what we have. 1, anything reversed has a stronger energy. That's how I read them. Court cards have dual energies. So let's see what we have here first. We have the Empress. Now we have it, and numbers have meaning. Numbers have a lot of meaning. So we're going into Mercury retrograde, and it is in Capricorn, an earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, the Pentacles energy, earth energy, money, job, career energy. And Mercury, whenever Mercury goes retrograde, and anything that goes retrograde is trying to fix what might need to be fixed, okay? So Mercury is about communications. It is about electronics. We're always here, don't buy anything electronics wise unless you get a really good warranty on it. Make sure that you can take it back or something like that, because Mercury retrograde really is about undoing what needs to be done. It's also about communications, and a lot of times it is about people from your past coming into your present, okay? When I see the Empress, if you've been following me for a while, when I see the Empress, and it is Mercury retrograde, and even though we're not quite there, we are in the shadow of the retrograde, shadow before and after. When I see the Empress, she is a major arcana. She is, she's always pregnant. She's always expecting. She's always creating. She is always giving. The Empress, again, to me, when I see her and we have Mercury retrograde season upon us, this is a time when she wants to make right a lot of the energies that has been made wrong, okay? Now, we have choices in that. We can choose not to go along with her plans. We can choose not to go along with what she's offering to us. But the Empress is a creator. The Empress is, I do feel like she's the feminine divine. The Empress gives us choices, and it's like, do you like this? Do you like that? So it feels like the weekend there's going to be choices. There's going to be opportunities. There's going to be just positive energy that wants to say, hey, come on, take a look at this, okay? So the Empress wants to create. The Empress wants to give back. The Empress wants to make right things that are made wrong. Now, again, too, it is always our choice. We can say, yeah, let's go along with all of that, okay? Maybe there's some lessons we need to learn, but at the same time we can say, no, I'm okay with my path, and we can just say we would rather do it ourselves than accept the gifts of the divine. But the Empress does want to provide gifts. The Empress does want to provide abundance. Our next card is, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So now, three numbers are important. Celebration, creativity, and the power of 3. Now we have a 10. 10 is transitional energy. You've got the 1, new beginning. 0 is God's source energy. The Wheel of Fortune moves on. The Wheel of Fortune says things have to change. They cannot stay the same. The Empress is saying, I want to provide for you. I want to give to you. Not necessarily provide. I want to provide something wonderful for you, but you have to accept it. The Wheel of Fortune says things are going to move on whether you accept it or not. And I should be saying more the universe accepts it, the world accepts it. This is just things have to move on. Generally speaking, the Wheel of Fortune does move into a better place, and it is also a time of great growth, okay? So again, major arcana energy here. Next card is, here we go with this. We have, this is reversed, we have the Ace of Wands. So Ace is 1, new beginning, again, new start. Wands is our fire energy. Wands or rods, sometimes this is called. It is our fire energy. It is our Leo, Sagittarius, and our Aries. Remember, Jupiter just went into Aries, so this is supposed to be a really powerful Jupiter. This is not just another transition for Jupiter. This is a get things done Jupiter, okay? Like I said, passionate, burning, very consuming energy, a new passion, a new place. So what we have here, and should you choose to accept it, the Empress wants to give us something, or the Empress wants to provide the world with something, a positive energy, a positive place. The Wheel of Fortune is saying it's going to happen whether you want it or not, so you might as well go towards the positive because something's going to change. Something has to change. The Ace of Wands is a grand passion, a new journey, something very much, yes, this is what we want, let's go and get it. So this is the universal energy going on here. Let's see what else we might have. So we spoke about earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We spoke about fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see what else we have here with our Colette Baron read, the Good Tarot. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Source, what do we have? What else can we give? What else is going on in the world? What else do we need to be aware of? What else do we need to have our eyes opened to? The world, the world. So this is another major arcana. We go to the 21. 2 is a choice, decision, coming together. 1 again, new beginnings. You add it together, we have a 3 coming on here. The world is okay, so the Fool starts, and the Fool was in the beginning of the last introduction that I did. In the last readings, we had the Fool, if I remember correctly, and that was in the beginning. The world is when the Fool gets through his lessons. The world is saying you've learned what you needed to learn. It's time for you to either, just kind of sit with your lessons for a while, enjoy, just rest up a little bit, or it's time to move on to a new one. But these are lessons learned, and if, in many ways there looks like there is a lock there. The lock is there is a lock, and when you put the key in the lock, more is to come. The world is also about this is a lot of this is like, okay, the things are done, things are finished, things are happening, it's like you've done a great job. But again, the world is, the lessons have been learned. Let's now move on to our next lesson, our next chapter. So, and we do have in 2023, we do have a lot of those, the planetary movements, moving into another place. Pluto, like I said, will be going into, Aquarius. Saturn changes, so there, not right away, but there is this movement of change. There is this change possibility here. So I've talked about I talked about fire, I've talked about earth, I have not talked about cup energy, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, spiritual energy. And then we also have our air energy, our sword energy, and that is Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Thought processes, making plans, thinking things through, hearing news also. And that, so whenever we're getting sword energy and we're with Mercury retrograde, there's a lot of hearing news. So let's see what we have going on here. Now, I would ask you again, please. So it's an interesting thing. Something big, something major is happening. The energies are very strong. We may not necessarily see these things happening, but they are happening in the skies, in the heavens, if you want to say. There is a major push. There is a major change happening, about to happen. And it is a very passionate new beginning too. Okay, we're going to start the videos, the individual videos in just a moment. But please take time to go down to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. It's amazing when you do that. It really does help. Should you, celebrate holidays, please have a wonderful, happy holiday. I do celebrate Christmas, so Merry Christmas to those that do. I love the Yuletime, traditions also. So just stay safe, be happy, and enjoy your holiday. Thank you. Hello, my Leos. Well, if we go back to the Wheel of Fortune in the introduction, things are changing. We are moving forward. My Leos, you're moving forward. Things are changing for the better for you too. It's just that change is not always easy. Change can be very hard to go through, but it is something that will work. I do feel it will work for your betterment in the long run, my Leos. Now, part of it is, oh, okay, and there we have the Empress popping through. Part of it is, where was I going? Oh, I've been finding that for the videos, it seems like I'm reading more for not just for this weekend, because this is Welcome to Capricorn season. I think that part of this is also for the Capricorn season. So look at this a little bit bigger than you do for just the, just for the weekend, okay? So higher power, what do you have? We have we have the feminine divine has popped out. We have the Empress. The Empress has, was also in the beginning, was in the introduction, so you may want to take a look at that to see where we're going. I do feel when I was talking about like the Wheel of Fortune, things are changing, things are moving. They are moving for the better. The Empress is a wonderful energy to get, especially as we're going into Mercury retrograde, because the Empress wants to right the karmic energies, okay? The Empress is about, well, we'll turn this around. We have that 3 energy. So that is celebration, creativity. It also has the power of 3. We've got a new moon on the 23rd. So this is one of those times. Maybe you want to get 2 other friends and really get out there and start your season. Start it kind of just like, yeah, we need some help. We need some things going on. It's a really very, positive and forceful way of amplifying your energies, okay? So we have the Empress, we have Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel is the divine messenger, so you could be hearing some news, especially Mercury retrograde does bring about, we're not there yet, I know it, but we are in the shadow. And so things are moving towards that. So you can get things from the past, messages from the past, or you can get messages from even beyond too. The Empress provides. The Empress wants to offer. The Empress is, wants to create for you. Now it is up to us whether we accept it or not. But again, I was getting that Wheel of Fortune, things moving forward, things happening, and it will work out even if we don't feel like things are working out right now. Okay. So, lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Okay, next card is 6 of Earth. Okay, I like this energy here. So 6 is the number of man. It's the energies you put into something. Earth is our Capricorn. We're in Capricorn right now. The new moon's in Capricorn. It is Capricorn, Taurus. And remember, Taurus is about Uranus and Taurus for my Leos has always been about expect the unexpected in your career or how you in your chosen field even. So expect the unexpected, and it's also Virgo, money, job, career. The 6 of Earth is about unexpected money, unexpected payments of debt, something coming in. So here we have this, the Empress wants to provide, wants to give. The 6 is like, yeah, here, open up your purse. And sometimes that's what you need to say is, I'm opening up my purse to God's source. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. There is unexpected money. You might be getting that, checks in the mail, and actually you get the check in the mail. So unexpected opportunity to possibly earn more money. So there's money energy all in this 6 of Earth. But a lot of it has been because of your efforts, but it doesn't have to be because of your work efforts. It could be because you just keep bringing it out. You keep giving it to God's source. Like I said, there's miracles. Miracles are always happening, and it's recognizing some of those miracles. Gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. I like that. Last card here. The Queen of Water. So now we have a 3-6. We have the Queen. Queen's underlying energy is water, water, water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional. The Queen of Water is very spiritual, very psychic, very, very connected with higher power through the many times through the high priestess in itself. The Queen of Water is very kind, very caring. So a lot of this has been, because of caring energy. A lot of this is happening because of kind energy. Maybe you did a kindness to someone and they came back and they, you've been hearing a lot about people paying it forward. So maybe you did a kindness and they come back, somebody else randomly, karmically, comes back and pays your dinner bill or something like that. There's a lot of paying it forward. And again, the Queen of Water is about having high vibrations, keeping, fluid and emotional, yes, 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 loving, yes, caring, yes, spiritual, yes, but very, but keeping your vibrations on the high side. So the Queen of Water, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationship developed to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So you had something else that talked about nurturing yourself and others, and this tells you to care for yourself and others. Maybe if you're to get some large amount of money, and maybe you're supposed to help others with it, and maybe that's kind of the karmic agreement. Hey, I'll give you $1 million, but you have to help some other people around with that. And you know what? That's okay too, because I do have that care for yourself, care for others. Okay, so let's see. Higher power. What does it all mean? Would you tell us? I know you can, but would you tell us a little bit more? Would you give us another glimpse for our Leos here? What would you say? What is for our Leos? Okay, we've got 2 cards popping. So these 2. This is the one, and then this is the one. So let's see what we've got going here. Okay, this is temptation. This is the Devil card. 15 is 555. Change, change, change. Positive, negative. 1 plus 5 is a 6. 6 is again the number of man. This is temptation. Okay, so if we've got some sort of karmic contract up there, and something comes to our way, or maybe we've made some sort of an agreement and it comes our way and we kind of go, I'd kind of like to hold it on to myself. Maybe that's where the temptation comes in. The Devil card, though, in itself is fear, okay, is facing fears, is saying, I want to leave my situation, but I'm afraid to leave my situation. Remember, I'm always telling you, fear is a tool of the devil. It's one of the tools. Guilt is also anger. All of these can be used against you. And fear is what keeps you in place. And fear is what keeps you a tool also, a tool of the devil. So this has a break free. Do you break free or do you stay where you're at? Energy to it. Interesting with that one. Let's see here. Triumphant success. So we have a 3, 6, 1, 5, and a 1. So this would be, I think this is the one of the blue, and the blues are very close between swords and fire, but I am going to say this is the one of swords, okay? 1 is a new beginning, new start. So whatever your fear is, are you afraid of success? Is something going to happen where you become, too big for your britches per se, and you're afraid of success? You're afraid of what that'll do for you? Well, don't worry about it, because, you're going to still have to face this. This is still something to face, but you're successful in it. You're successful not just in this, but you're successful in what you face. Okay? So swords would be, again, your air energy, Aquarius, Saturn and Aquarius, facing, truth, facing illusion, Gemini, and also Libra. And that's about your thoughts, your, how you face something, thinking things through, your plans. Triumphant success, cutting through the darkness and bringing into the light. So something's going on. And like I said, this is probably more for your Capricorn season, but it's going to start this weekend, or maybe it's already started for you. But this is definitely facing some big fears. And it's like, but you have to face it. You have to own it. You have to say yes. And then you have to move on and you move out of it. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. Anyway, my Leos, let's see what we've got. Our angels of abundance, what do you have for our Leos? For our Leos, and because I mean, this is facing your fears, but this is the Empress is loving, caring, the six, money coming, very loving energy around you, my Leos, loving psychic energy, spiritual energy, intuitive energy, facing those fears. And you have to look at yourself in the mirror with this. And you have to be forgiving of yourself also. Triumphant success. You do win out. You do win. Okay? So this is a lesson. Don't like it, but it's something we need. You do win. You win out on it. You win over it. How's that? Okay, angels of abundance. What do we have for my Leos? Have courage to ask for and accept help. Like that. Let's see if I can read this though. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others as you are guided. And that's where I was talking about the paying it forward. Interesting with that. Okay, lot here, my Leos here. So let's see, is this just for the weekend? And if any time you ever look at a video, if you see a date and say, hey, I think I want to see that, I think that's God's source just pulling you towards that. It doesn't mean that, it doesn't have to be the timing. It's where you're being pulled to. Because I get a lot of people that actually, they're looking at some older videos and it's like they're being pulled to see that. Because the message is still valid. Attract green jade. Attracting love, balance, dreams come true, purity. So, my Leos, what did that all mean to you? I am reading my comments, so please know that I am doing that. I just like to sit down with my computer to do the answering, to the keyboard. But, with the holidays, garage door fell off its tracks. Ah! It is what it is, right? We get through it, and we get through it that much better. Anyway, my Leos, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Leos, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.